wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty eyepiece, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the Mountain Man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty eyepiece, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the Mountain Man.
Right, welcome back to another video. Today we're in Langdale picking up a few burkets, but the ultimate goal for today is a new route up the Climbers Traverse to BOWFELL. We've got guests, Mr. Dave Allen.
Morning everyone.
Of the Mary Jones Way fame. But yeah, look at this day, absolutely glorious. So we went absolutely anywhere in the lakes today, absolutely stunning. That's looking up at the Crinkle Crags. 5 burkets along there, which we've already bagged, but we'll try and go over a few of them today. But the 3 new ones today are just after the crags, which are Stonesty Pike. What was the other one? Forget the other one. And then Great Knot, which is this one here. There's 3 new burkets today. So we're just heading up the band, which I've always came down before. So this is a new way up for me. Right, so we're still just working our way up the band here. It's going pretty quickly. The old good weather does help. But I think if we did them all, there are 11 tops on this round we're potentially doing today. 3 of which are brand new. A few we're revisiting, like I say. The first is the band, which is not much further up here, which is Whitestones. That's a burket before we hit the Climbers Traverse and go on to BOWFELL. I'm looking forward to that because I'm normally knackered by the time I get to BOWFELL, so I'm going to be able to enjoy it today before we swing around the crinkles. Like I say, there's 5 along the crinkles: Shelter Crag, 4th, 3rd, Gunson Knot, the Wainwright and the South Top. And yeah, like I say, Stonesty Pike, Little Stand are the 2 new ones, burkets at the south end of Crinkle Crags before we come back down via Great Knot. So yeah, it's normally the way I go, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see this Climbers Traverse and the Great Slab. We've both brought spikes with us because it was pretty cold when we left the car now, but might be regretting that now. It's fairly warm now, isn't it?
We've already delayed once.
Delayed,
well, I can't delay her anymore.
Well, so. No, not so I can put it on YouTube anyway. Yeah. Still just plodding our way up the band, still some distance away from Whitestones, the first burket of the day, but it's been opened up all morning. Look at this all the way around, the old Pike of Blisco there. See down onto Lingmoor and Side Pike.
Great cars in the
Bleer Rig. Great cars. Swell how is it? But yeah, Crinkle's just fantastic. Every time I've been in this area I've always had decent views. Never lets me down here in Coniston, which are adjacent to each other, so great stuff. So here we are, this is looking up to Whitestones, the top of the band just up here. Just going to head up to that now. Unsure if there's a path, but it looks fairly gradual. We can just make our own way, I think. Branched off right, off the main track, up the band, and heading up to the top of Whitestones here. The first burket of the day. Oh, that's looking north now over the Pike of Blisco. You can see Blencathra. Look how close Blencathra looks in this light. Absolutely stunning. We're in the southern fells here, and very clear, absolutely everywhere. Not a single cloud. Only thing marking the sky is a couple of plane tracks. Oh, right, here we are on the first summit of the day, the Burkett Fell of, what are we on? The band, Whitestones. Well done, Dave. Yeah, cheers. Stunning. Oh, great. A little bit of a climb next. And we're going to the right side up here, the Climbers Traverse, the BOWFELL. Apparently it's not as scary as it sounds. I'm informed by Mr. Allen, it's the way climbers take up to the buttress, which you can see just there. So it's a bit over the top named, but anyway. And that's it. That's looking up Rossett Ghyll, what we did earlier this year. Up to Rossett Pike, and we came round this way, back down. It's a good little walk there. Right, that's just heading down Whitestones now, heading further west towards BOWFELL in the Climbers Traverse, back onto the main path. That's it, we're just approaching the point where the path splits. There is a cairn on the floor there which turns off right and up the Climbers Traverse method of BOWFELL. If you don't fancy that, it's fairly easy and gradual just to continue up here to the 3 tarns and head up here. That's probably the safer way. Like I say, I've been told this isn't too bad, even though it is called Climbers Traverse. It's a bit of an exaggeration. It's just one of them things, sometimes a name puts you off, like Sharp Edge, Striding Edge, Weatherlam Edge, all deadly edges. But no, as long as you're careful, they're alright. Fill my boots today, there's no wind either, so I'm not going to have to reduce the bloody volume on every bloody clip I film.
You're going to have to listen to it for a change.
You're going to have to listen to me, yeah. And I'll tell you my analogy that I've just thought. I've already told Dave, so he's had it. But I think it's clever. I was thinking about this the other day. And mountain climbing, I liken to driving, learning to drive. Doing the Wainwrights, great. And I've likened that, you've learned to drive on the A roads. Nice and easy, big wide paths. Now the next challenge is the B roads. Now I think the B roads, for me, are the outlying Wainwrights. Not as well defined paths, a little bit more navigation, initiative required. And once you've done the outlying Wainwrights, there you go. You've got your B road driver's license. The Burketts, they're even worse paths, some of them, a lot of them anyway. And they're like your unnamed roads, your back roads, your hard knot passes, your rhinos passes that I don't even drive on. So yeah, if you finish all 541 Burketts, then you get your unnamed road pass, and then you can do whatever you want from there almost, I would say. You're a fully qualified driver / mountain walker. Good, eh? So yeah, I thought that all myself. I'm not just a pretty face. So Climbers Traverse, it's fine, it's just a path. But yeah, this big wall of rock here is what apparently people try and climb up. Dave says this is the bad step, or the bit of exposure. Let's have a look. You made a meal of that, haven't you? Aye. Right. Aye, a little bit of exposure here, but if you didn't look down, you'd be fine. Oh, just down a couple of steps. That's alright. No you bother. Right, so yeah, we're just approaching the Climbers Buttress just up here. Hence why the track of this name is called the Climbers Traverse. Just to get to that, really. Look at the size of these rocks up here. We've got the Great Slab just around the corner here. I don't think we're going to actually climb up it because it is quite icy. We've got spikes, but there's no need for that, and that kind of nonsense risking it, you know. But yeah, good lord. You do feel small here. Right. It's quite an easy path, but we've just found these icicles here, and I can't resist grabbing one. Is it safe? Ah, she's the biggest one. This one. Oh yes. Javelin. Tastes nice, but a bit cold. Right, are we turning left now, Dave?
Just round here, yeah.
Just round up there. Good. And there's a close-up of the buttress. Oh, I wouldn't like to climb that, even with ropes knee. Maybe abseil down it, that might be a laugh.
I'll watch it from here, that'll be funny.
You'll watch it from there, will you? Dave's got his spikes on for safety. It is a little bit icy here. But... right, just climbing up towards the Great Slab now. It's getting a little bit icy, but I can just about manage, I think. Oh yeah, it's about 750 odd metres just here, and we're looking over to the Great Slab now. And if the sun's blinding me, I can barely look at it from here. There it is, absolutely stunning. I believe you can walk up it. Dave probably could, he's got his spikes on, so, but
probably could with these, yeah, but I still wouldn't.
But he's not risking it today.
It was middle of summer and it was dry as a bone.
Right, yeah. He's probably risking it.
The chap there, I don't know whether the camera will make it out.
Oh yeah, there's a guy on top of it. Maybe the sun's just blocking him out. But anyway, sorry if I've just blinded you all at home there. I've pointed the camera directly at the sun, but anyway. Oh, wow. Well, here we are on the top of the Great Slab. Surprised, really surprised it isn't a burkett or a singe. So I think I'm going to have it as my second hostel. Actually, for my book. There's two now. What's the other one? BOWFELL Crag on Placefell. And Great Slab. Well done, Dave. This one.
My first hostel as well.
Yeah. Your first hostel. You do 50% of them now. Right. Right, look at that. Stunning. Stunning. Right, BOWFELL just there, easy. Just left second fell of the day, the old Great Slab, which is just over there now. And yeah, just finishing our way off up to BOWFELL at 902 metres. So I'll scramble up here. Oh, right, here we are. Just there's no easy way up this last bit to BOWFELL. It's kind of just make your own way. The stairs are all there, you just have to pick the best one for you. Right, here we are on the summit of the highest point of the day, 902 metres, the Wainwright of BOWFELL. Boom. Well done, Dave. Oh, first time I've had the summit to myself as well. Well, Dave's here. I can't ask him to go away, can I? Right. Scafell Pike, look at that. That'll be rammed today. Oh, and a big
You won't get that to yourself today.
pile of Eskdale burkets down here. I can't point at these ones because there's that many. I forgot all the names.
That's what, that pen.
Yeah, pen.
That looks a nice one.
Right, we're going to be heading this way along the 5 burkets.
Hi, mate.
Just heading down to the 3 tarns just here and over to the first burket, which will be Shelter Crag, and then they're just numbered after that. There's Gunson Knot, But 5 along the whole ridge till we get to the south top. Right, oh, that's just us at the 3 tarns now. We're just going to stop here for a break before we head up to Shelter Crag. The first burket must be just up there. Look at that area. That's looking over to Old BOWFELL, which you can see lots of little ants on today. It's getting busy this path now. That's looking back down into Langdale. Right, here we are, a little bonus hill as we're working our way up Shelter Crag along the Crinkle Crags. We think it might be that one there, but this is Shelter Crag North Top, we believe, which is a nut hog. Do these deserve fist bumps? Yeah. Anyway, it's a nice summit. You've got a cracking view of BOWFELL, but I didn't know which is Shelter Crags now then, because I had my money on this one. Right, along here. That's just looking back over to Shelter Crags North Top, which is a nuttall. We're working up the burket summit of the same name now. That's looking back to BOWFELL. Just not much real estate space up there now. It's flooded with people, so this is the benefit of getting out early. Avoid the old crudes. You get a little bit of solitude on summits to yourself, usually. Right, here we are. Just heading up to the first burket top of the Crinkle Crags, which we believe is Shelter Crag. It's just off the path to the right here. If you come in anti-clockwise, there's a big cairn. So these are the Shelter Crags all along here. The north top was the nuttall, but yeah, this is definitely the high point of them crags. Whoa! Hold on, Dave. Boom. Another burket. Cheers. Right. 5th crinkle. I'm going to get tired since crinkle today. How long here? 5th, 4th, 3rd, up to the Wainwright, which is 859 metres. So let's carry on. Right, that's us just down Shelter Crags. We're heading over to the 5th crinkle, which is called Gunson Knot. Doesn't feel anything. There isn't much of a path up this 5th crinkle. There are cairns to guide the old way for you, but they are quite slippy, especially as it's a north facing side. But right, here we are, 5th crinkle of the day, Gunson Knot. Cheers. There we go, that's looking back towards Shelter Crag, BOWFELL, and we're right down Langdale. Pike of Blisco, cracking. So here's the next port of call, 2 very close together, the 4th crinkle and I believe the 3rd crinkle, which is also called Gunson Knot, would you believe? Right, just approaching the summit of the, like I say, the 4th crinkle of the ridge of Gunson Knot. It's a little bit of a scramble, but nothing splendidly difficult. You can bypass these. It is only the 2nd crinkle along the ridge that most people come for, which is the Wainwright summit, but we thought we'd take time today to establish these and clear them all up for people who want to do the burkets, because once you do that, take that time, they generally don't leave your brain, you know. And next time I come up here and I'm with people, I can go, oh yeah, that's this, that's this, that's this. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that? So you should have more options and just building up repertoire of knowledge. Yeah, so here we are, the 4th crinkle burket summit. Oh dear God, that's magnificent. Right, I think the 3rd one is literally just there, so then we're starting to head up towards the high point of the day. I didn't see you touch the summit there. Touch it. There we go. Boom. We'll take it. Cracking view. Here we are on the other Gunton Knot Crinkle, and that's looking back of where we've came from today. It is quite confusing because they're so close together, and they are, I bet they're very distinct from down there, but when you're on them it's quite a challenge picking them out. But essentially we've got Shelter Crags, the 5th crinkle, the 4th crinkle, this is the 3rd crinkle, and then up here we're going to the Wain right now, the 2nd one long top, before we drop down over to the south top burkets there, the remaining 2 along the crags here. Hope that's cleared that up.
I think you fancy it.
That is a way our good friend the solo summituer, Mr. Dave, came up that way. I've seen his video once with a pack on as well. That was some strong going. Solo summituer, check him out. Lal channel, not as big as me. Not sure which is the high point, but we believe this is the Wainwright top, long top of Crinkle Crags. Hold it there. Boom. We'll take it. There's something just over there, but that's just looking further south now to the final one, the south top. Just over there, then we're done. And I think it's the extra burkets we need are just in that little area there, not too much distance away, before we swing back round onto Great Knot and back down the Ghyll there into the valley. And that's it, that's just down from the Wainwright top of the Crinkle Crags. We're bypassing the bad step. There is a bad step straight off the south face of the summit, but I'd advise you to avoid it because there's such an easy path just bypassing around the right of it here. Make life a bit more comfortable. This is it, this is just the bypass path. Nice and easy round the bad step onto the side there. Here's the final crinkle, the south top. Right, here we are, the final crinkle. Thank Christ for that. And there's just a few easy burkets left after this, but they're all brand new, so that's the good thing. Oh, here we are, Crinkle Crags, south top, hold on there, boom, right, that's them, done with. No one said 6.5 miles left of the car, it's only 5.5 miles now. They take a long time. Don't underestimate them, it's ups and downs, just very, very taxing, especially with a bit of ice on the floor. So where we're going now, and we're going to drop off here and try and find Stonesty Pike and Little Stand, so I think it's those 2 just there. Oh dear, it's a little bit tricky coming off this south end of Crinkle Crags. I normally go up this way, but different little challenge, but I'm a bit excited now because we're going over to a new area. This must be Stonesty Pike, just over here, and Little Stand is very near that one, so hopefully that'll become obvious once we get over there. Dave's just saying everyone's up there on Crinkle Crags going, where are these mentalists going? Crinkle Crags is our here, lads. Look, there's a path even. We're not lost. We're not lost. Oh, right, let's try not to lose some ascent. Right, that's looking back at Crinkle Crags just there. South top. It's 3 south tops, A, B and C. We're going to write a book on Crinkle Crags. And,
yeah, it's a book in itself, isn't it?
A book in itself. We've touched a lot of rock today. Touching cloth now at the minute now. Here we are on the umpteenth burket of the day, Stonesty Pike. Well done, Dave. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's a new fell for us. I'm quite impressed with that cairn. Lovely area for a bit of a wild camp up here. Quite dry, tarn to swim in if you don't mind frogs and snakes. I've done that joke twice now because the first one failed. Anyway, over here to Little Stand. I don't think it's that much further away. And we're going to be heading back inland to Great Knot. Stonesty Pike. That's it, that's us just heading down the south side of Stonesty Pike, and just on the end of his crag here is Little Stand. I was a little bit concerned when I plot these, but a nice day like this, it just makes it so obvious and so easy to find where you're going. You know, you can even see the path groove, so it must be fairly well picked up. It's away from all the wainwrights. The only thing adjacent to it is Cold Fell, which isn't too popular. But, anyway, just an out and back here before we start heading inland. Right, here we are at the 12th or 13th summit burkett of the day of Little Stand. Now there is a cairn here, so we will do a fist bump on this one. Some nice tarns just over yonder there, but I've got the burkett summit is over there. I think Dave has as well, but you can't argue with a cairn, can you? Bloody hell. Mr. Burkett, if you want your summit changed, come and shift these rocks over there, you'll get. Right, let's have a look at these tarns. Lovely. Oh, hi. Just sitting there with Dave here, but just bagging the wainwright. This is just going to go unnoticed, and you're going to bypass it. Look at these areas. It's been very easy to get here as well. Look over to Hartefell and Hard Knot. It's old Hard Knot Pass must be going through here somewhere. Back around the Scawfell range. The old Crinkle Crags, and looking back at Stonesty Pike just there. Cracking, eh? We'll go over to the other summit just to say we've made sure. So this here is the summit that we've got marked for the summit of Little Stand, the burkett. It's definitely higher over there by the cairn, no mistaking there. And I wouldn't say it's as good a viewpoint either, still cracking, but aye, that's that one ticked off. Right, Great Knot, which is just on the end of the waterfall over yonder, and that'll be our final one for the day. That's down onto Rhino's Pass, or Hard Knot Pass. You can see the fells we did the other week, the old weather lamb there, BOWFELL man, and the little nipple on the end there is Great Hull How, great intake. That's just down Little Stand, and we're just going to make a beeline the best we can to the final fell of the day, the burkett of Great Knot. The path down is just adjacent to it, so let's go. Right, just a point of note, if you're on Little Stand and you're trying to head over to Great Knot, don't make a straight line for it, because there are some hefty drops. We've managed to scramble our way down somewhat grassy path, but it is steep, so my suggestion would be just follow the path back towards Stonesty Pike and find one little cut across there. So we've just picked our way down the side of the fell, but that's what we came up against, so yeah, don't try and walk straight off Little Stand, it'll have you. Right, so that's just looking back at Little Stand, and Dave's right, there's nothing little about that. Glad I did it. We did it the way we did, the anti-clockwise way. There you go, that's probably the best shot of the old crinkles. There you can see all 6 individual ones from here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, here we are on the 11th, 12th fell of the day. Great Knot. I don't know what it is, it's a burkett. Knackered. That's it, that's just looking back down into Langdale. Over to BOWFELL, the Crinkle Crags, Stonesty Pike and Little Stand. Just at the end there. Oh, right, that's just heading down Great Knot now. We're done with the climbing, it's just back onto the main track, back down the Ghyll into Langdale. Right, that's just looking back at Great Knot, the final fell of the day. I'm looking down into Langdale just here, so I thought I'd better wrap up the adventure from here. This has been the Langdale Head with a few extra bits added on top. Thanks for coming, Dave, appreciate it. Cheers. Pleasure. Appreciate it. Left-handed one, yeah. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace.
Is that your outgoing shot?
That's my outgoing shot you just ruined, yeah.